have antennas in the sky. We connect spiritually using the elements. We don't have to have cars and all that. Telepathy. We can just move around the earth without all this extra stuff. That's what we want. So that's why we're Lord willing, going to stay away from the church. Because we want everything spiritually. Fuck you too, by the way. We want everything spiritually. We don't want this carnal aspect of life.
Come.
We want the real living, the true living. To eat a carrot and get the vitamins and nutrients that you're actually supposed to get, the minerals from the carrot. Why is it in this time now, you can get hamburger at a fast food place for cheaper than some bell peppers and carrots? So doesn't the hamburger has bread, meat, vegetables, sauce? How the hell is that cheaper than a carrot and 2 bell peppers?
And you know, I deal with that fast food. I heard the other day, they said fast food restaurants with their French fries, sometimes, you know, when I heard about, like, you know, these restaurants that they meet and it could be anything, so we're like, okay, I'm getting some fries, at least the fries. I heard that they use a specific fry, a potato, and the potato, they like it specifically because of its length. You know, when you pull out a fry, that nice long fry, you're like, oh, I got hooked up on these fries. And they like it because they length, but they gas these potatoes because they have a short expectancy. And the food industry longs after them because they look good. People, you know, they like they're on a plate with your burger. They look really good. But the farmers that farm this, they don't even come back to the potatoes after a few days because it's so toxic after they gas them. And this is what the fast food industry longs for these fries and these potatoes to use. So here it is. You find you trying to run away, you know, from this lion that's about to eat you, you know, and then walk across the street, get hit by a bus. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you know.
Says Isaiah 24:5, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yeah, how is the earth defiled, man? The earth is defiled in so many ways, and we always prove that point every time. And if you see in our background alone, you see these trees growing under concrete. This is not regular ground that these trees are growing under. That's not healthy in itself. You know, we're walking on concrete. You know, so what makes you think that you're eating healthy food off a healthy land that's constantly being worn out and defiled, that has chemicals in it throughout time and history? Blood alone, the bloodshed that's been on this land, that's a curse in itself on the food. And how they're genetically modifying everything.
Back to what I was saying, as far as, do you want the carnal aspect of life or do you want the spiritual aspect of life? But he used the word convenience, which is beautiful, and that's what people want. You want the convenience. You want it all now. Give it to me now.
God.
You don't want to wait for the crops to grow so that you have good food. You'll go and eat that. You can't even call it a potato.
No.
You got to come up with another name for it. Glycosaphene, phosphate, something. You go to McDonald's, as far as their hash brown, what ingredients should be in the hash brown that they get? Potato, some salt, some pepper, and you should list the oil that they use.
Right.
You go deal with their hash browns alone, I believe they say it's about 50 different ingredients.
Man.
No longer is that in hash brown. But because you want that convenience, like the brother used, you have to go through all these carnal changes in your life. People, it's almost like you can look at people and tell by the shape of their body, you can, that's the creation of Esau through his fast food. That heavy 2 or 3 tires on their midsection. You have men kind of with that same form and shape of fat girls. That's that fast food body style. Real heavy, bloated, stomach real heavy at the top because the body ain't moving that food out.
And it messes with your testosterone. estrogen. That's why a lot of these it's always going back, kind of vice versa. When you got the men starting to be more feminized, chest sagging. The women got more aggressive looking faces. It's crazy out here, man. And then you got these devils who try to deceive you by telling you, well, because the word devil does mean deceive. They'll tell you it's some form of evolution.
Like, people want that carnal aspect. We want that convenient aspect. We want that spiritual aspect. We want that. That's why we're out here, because the Lord opened our eyes. Because the Lord saw fit to take care of us. At the Wadi Yahweh shop for that. We don't want to be sitting up here eating McDonald's, Burger King, Long John Silver's as a lifestyle. Yeah, sometimes you're broke. I understand. You stop by there and get some bullshit because you got $4 to your name. I understand that. But we don't sit up here and just, somebody said McDonald's, ooh, oh man, I'm going to stop by there and get me this, that, and the other. Even if you do happen to eat something like that, you feel a certain way about yourself. You feel low, like, what am I doing? Right? But it's that convenient, that carnal aspect of life that's going to cause you to take that chip. And the Lord is going to come and get your ass for it.
That's right.
The Lord is going to come and deal with your ass for that. Because you don't want the spiritual side of life. Dealing with our people, dealing with the 12 tribes, I don't give a damn with these other nations. When I'm talking about the 12 tribes, our people don't want the spirituality of the Most High and His Son. They want a burger. Quick. In all actuality, you can have a burger. You can eat a nice wheat bun without all the chemicals. Meat that ain't processed with all this other additives and hormones and all that. Lettuce, tomato. You should actually be able to eat that.
I had a hummus wrap the other day that was killing all type of burgers, man. I had this, I knew, I was like, well, I don't know it's going to be that good. It was, man, they put sprouts, they just hooked it up. I'm sitting there like, this is ridiculous. The protein is probably twice the amount of a burger.
So all you got to do is go a little further. Stop wanting everything right now. And you'll start seeing the more spiritual side of living. The food that you eat will actually be medicine for you. You start eating the right way, you'll start healing yourself. Being spiritual, the side effect of being spiritual is help for your life. But you still want to go after the carnal things of life. And one of them, the most powerful carnal thing is going to be that chip. But go ahead, John.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, this verbatim, the Most High, which is poured out without the mixture into the cup of his indignation.
What's going to happen? Because you want that convenient aspect of life, that carnal aspect of life, the Most High is going to come and visit your ass with all types of different destructions. If you're not taken out in martial law or in some kind of traffic accident or just being scooped up and killed by mobs on the street, you make it through all that, guess what? The hot fire from those missiles are going to come and get your ass. Period, point blank. Because you want to live after the way of Esau, after the way of Satan, after the way of the devil, the deceiver, who made you think that you was eating a burger, but you were actually eating a chemical creation in a lab. That's not meat. That's not bread. That's not ketchup. All of that stuff is chemically created, but you want it in that convenient manner. So here you go. Come and take the wine or the wrath of the Most High. Come and get a drink of that. You want to say something?
A drop of ketchup is like drinking a Coke. You know, because it's mostly
especially
sugar.
McDonald's ketchup,
You know?
sugar, nonsense.
It's mostly sugar. So you know, the food here is a detriment, you know, to your health and your way of being.
And
Right.
if it was just, the sugar is bad alone, but sugar isn't bad for you if you do it in moderation in a certain way.
No.
But that ketchup, is high fructose corn syrup mixed with this, mixed with that. So they
Here,
took
little
sugar or corn, Salaki, they took corn, molecularly separated ingredients from it, took that piece, put it in this, mixed with a bunch of chemicals.
They die.
What do you think ketchup is in your natural mind? It's a tomato, it's some sugar, it's some water. Heat it up, stir it up, now you have that. But in all actuality, where is the tomato in the whole thing? It's nothing but a chemical creation.
It says, and he shall be tormented with the fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Because you wanted it carnally, convenient. I want everything fast. I want everything the deluxe style. I want it all. I'm doing it big, living my lifestyle. You're gonna take that chip. You want the brand new BMW 750. You're gonna have the chip to start the car. Was it the V12? Everything. You're gonna want to be able to upload videos on YouTube and be that popular person. Well, you're gonna have to take that chip. You want that fast, convenient food? You're gonna have to take that chip. The dollar ain't gonna be around no more. Ain't gonna be no greenbacks.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take that chip. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night.
That's what's going to happen to you. That's what you're going to have to deal with. Because you want to go after Satan, go after the way of the devil, you're going to have to deal with it. That's the men, the women, the child, the elderly, everybody. The elderly are going to have to take the chip. You want to stay in this old folks home? You want to be able to put your grandfather, grandmother in that old folks home? Got to get that chip. You want to have that baby here in this hospital? Well, as soon as that baby come out, we got to put that chip in. You're going to have to deal with it. But it's up to you. It's not really up to you. But I'm saying that in a facetious manner. The Lord has already chosen his elect. Go ahead.
Who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
That's right. And once again, that mark. That's an incision in your right hand and your forehead. But you taking that chip, of course you're going to worship the beast and his image. Of course you are. Because if you didn't worship the beast and the image, you would understand the scriptures. You would understand exactly what it means to take that chip. But those who take it are going to worship everything about the beast, who is this power structure. They're going to worship everything about that image. So of course they're gonna take that chip wholeheartedly. They're gonna be standing in line like the time they opened up Section 8. I guess for a bigger community or something. That big ass lines, hordes of people. It's gonna be the same thing with the chip. You're gonna have they probably doing something like Planned Parenthood office. Lines will be going all around the corner. Everybody happy to line. And I got my number right here. I'm number 29. I'm gonna get my chip today. You people are going to go after all those manner of wickedness, but that chip is at the top, that main one.
Nah, it's just going to be no different than people waiting in them voting booths and all that other type of nonsense, man. It's going to happen, man. I'm just waiting to see just how weak a lot of you people who already know y'all Israelites, man. Man, the Lord going to test a lot of people, man. The Lord going to really put it out there, man. Because a lot of you cats who just start this thing with some fad for a minute or some new black power movement for a hot moment, y'all, they're gonna be the main ones giving in, man.
Well, you just couldn't cut those dreads.
God.
Or you just couldn't stop getting the line on. Or you just couldn't leave that man's woman alone. It's men in saying that they're Israelites out there speaking that are doing those things. All manners of wickedness. You just couldn't follow wholeheartedly with the doctrine.
So that's how it's going to show how weak a lot of you are, man.
Yeah, when the doctrine of rape came out, I don't know about that.
Man,
you chose to put on a weak nature. You didn't chose to put on that full garment, to pick up that shield of faith. You chose to play the back. You're going to have to deal with all those things. Is that it on verse 11?
Yeah, that's it.
This is Obadiah.
But as I spoke on earlier, that day of the heathen, that day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, like the scriptures say. You people don't want to listen because you think that the so-called white man got your back forever. He gonna take care of you forever. I'm good. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I got this job. This job allowed me to get this house, this car. I got so much yard now. I got a riding lawnmower. So Sundays before the game, I'm riding my lawnmower, cutting the grass. I'm able to pay for all vacations and trips on the yacht. I'm really doing it big. The so-called white man and his system got my back. That's what everybody's saying. All these nations are looking at the world like that. Nah, the white man got us. He gonna take care of us. But just like you went along with that white man, when Yahweh Shemiel shall come back, you're gonna go along with that destruction.
God, and the most simple examples you can see right now is when it comes to this sports stuff. I could bring up one of the most simple things that Colin Kaepernick, I ain't into no football, so I don't give a damn. But just one of the most logical things that I see when y'all see Colin Kaepernick, the man just took a knee, just because of the police brutality and stuff. The other niggas who was fighting dogs and got caught up in all kinds of criminal cases was speaking out against this man. So this is going to be simple, man, just to see how you 2/3 are going to get caught up, man, alongside the so-called white man. You know, y'all going to get caught up right along with him, man. And the ways y'all, and they're going to do it through that military. What did we just bring up earlier? The draft. They're going to do it. It's going to go hardcore. A few years ago, remember, we were reading an article where a man that was in a tattoo shop was giving out, giving people RFID chips. That was out here just a couple years ago. Doing it for the same stuff you're seeing out there in Wisconsin.
The second Ezra 14 says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature."
Put off the weak nature. It takes a man to say that I'm not going to go eat fast food. I'm going to go home and cook my food. No. It takes that's putting off a weak nature. It takes a man to say, you know what? The scriptures say that a man's not supposed to have long hair. Brothers prove through the scriptures that man isn't supposed to have long hair. It's not natural for a man to have long hair. So you know what? Let me cut this off. Yeah, it looks cool in society, but it doesn't look cool in the Most High's eyes. When Yahweh sends his son, Yahweh, to deal with the earth, you may be found lacking when you're sitting up here with your dreads flapping in the wind. You may not be able to get beamed up onto the chariot with your long dreads. You don't want to let it go, so Yahweh might have to take you out for that. Right? All those things come into factor when you're trying to be a servant of Yahweh Shah. You want to do it in truth. You want to be an acceptable servant. You want to be a great ambassador. Not a half-assed, decent ambassador people like, but sometimes the doctrine's a little weird. You want to be on point. Striving for the truth. Go ahead.
It says, "And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times."
That's right. What you like, what you don't like, put all that aside. The house, the car, put all that aside. Now, I'm not saying live on the street, but I'm saying, like, as Paul said, be content with what you have. Be happy with what you got. Most of the times, when you're happy with what you got, the most I end up blessing you with more anyway.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, why would the Lord bless you with all the beautiful things in life when you're not content with what you have? He blessed you with this much, but you ain't happy with that. So you start going carnally after this other stuff. So you striving for a brand new car, not because you're tired of your old car breaking down and you don't want to have to worry about replacing parts and you running out of money trying to get it fixed. You want a new car. You want a new car so that you can look fly, so all the ladies can chase after you, so all the men can want to be like you. That's why you want to be, right? Put off all that stuff. Just seek the Most High in truth, and let everything else pass you by.
For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
That's right. All types of torment are going on in the earth. These niggas are worried about their car. Worried about the new jeans that are coming. Worried about the new, I can't even say new Jordan. Worried about Jordans coming back. See, niggas put all of their trust and faith into those things. So that's what's going to take them away by and by.
And that's what's gonna mess people up, man. When you, boy, never mind. I mean, like the point is pretty much made on that. So it's gonna be crazy, man. Just how you see things play out in that fear kick in. You ready? Done?
Yeah.
Got it. So Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
Now, if the heathen knew it was coming, they probably changed their ways.
Yep.
And I'm even wrapping up 2/3, Jake, into that heathen bundle.
God,
You going after the ways of the heathen, so I'm gonna wrap you up in there.
I'm about to say this, like Yahushua said, ye are your father the devil.
Uh-huh.
What's your father?
God.
You want to walk after the heathen, so I'm gonna wrap you up in that bundle with them. All of y'all are looking for the new thing, the new trend, and that's gonna lead you to that truth. And that's gonna lead you to that truth, and your ass gonna die. And hopefully in that day, you'll say to yourself, damn, them guys that was out there in the corner, they was telling the truth. They was really just out there trying to seek out the elect. Preach the truth. They wasn't trying to bother nobody. But that day, if you knew that, if you niggas, spics, coons, coolies, japs, everybody, you knew it was coming, y'all would change y'all ways. But you don't know that the day of the Lord is here. So you're going to have to take that destruction. And what does it say at the bottom? No one can outrun their destiny.
Man.
Coming soon. That's beautiful. That's just how it's going down. Go ahead, jump back in there.
All right.
We're going
We're gonna start again, Karen. We're gonna start again. Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
And that's especially going into Esau, into Edom. As thou hast done, it's going to come back to you. But that goes to you other nations. That goes to you 2/3 Jakes as well. As thou hast done, it's going to come right back on you. Not only is Esau causing the men of the Lord to suffer, his own people are. From the women to your parents, your cousins, your aunt, even your kids. As thou hast done, it shall come right back unto you. Go ahead.
Verse 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Continually.
Man.
We gonna be empowered. And it's nothing you can do about it. But what I say to those that are out here seeking the Most High in truth, what I say to you is, do you want it carnally or do you want it spiritually? Do you want the quick fast food or do you want the food that takes a little effort, but at the end of the day, it's medicine for you? You ain't gotta be sitting up here taking aspirin and all these different medicines, this for your high blood pressure, this for that, and these other medicines. You take naturally the food, the good spiritual food, and you'll live off of that. Or do you just want the cheeseburger from McDonald's? It's up to you. Go ahead.
All right. We'll start again. For ye, Salaki. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Man. And that's how it's going to go. Esau, Edom, Satan, we're not going to have to worry about it forever. But you're going to have to jump on this spiritual train through the spirit of Yahweh from Yahushua. And the Lord has already chosen those that he wants to save, that he wants to deal with. And that's who we're out here speaking to. So if you're watching these videos and the spirit's kind of on you, hey man, jump in there. What they say at the pool, the water's warm.
Right.
When they're at the beach, yeah, the water's warm. Come on in. Because any other way equals death. And with that, anybody got anything else? As always, we want to give all praise to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone or GMS. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.